this is kind of weird. I've been playing Outer Worlds offline just by myself, and you know, it's been alright. I've never ever managed to get into not very far into the Fallout games or the whatever the Skyrim one is, Elder Scrolls games. But this one has really kind of sucked me in. I haven't played Starfield yet. I am gonna join Game Pass for a month just to try it out. But so far I haven't had a chance. So you join me in like 20 hours into this, and I've been messing around a lot because that's what I do. I'm just gonna move some stuff out of the way while I'm chatting. So yeah, I've been just kind of messing around. I figure right now I'm doing some companion quests just to make friends. I will warn you, I still don't know if this is working. Like, after the OBS problems I had, last couple of weeks have been fine, but they were all 2D. The last couple of games were 2D games. All the tests that I've run at this side have been fine, recording offline. So hopefully the settings are right, but if they're not, I apologize. But, you know, I keep saying it is what it is. Apparently I forgot to change my shirt as well. I like to put my grey shirt on, which is in the back of the seat. And this time I've apparently just forgotten. So, great stuff. So if you know this game, then you're doing better than me. This is my first ever playthrough. I didn't want to stream it from the start. That was for me. But now I think, like, because my multiplayer plans fell through tonight, I thought we might as well just jump in and do something together. Why not? I'm probably playing it a fairly boring way as well. Like, I'm very default, normal stuff for me. Assault rifle, and you know, weapons are all burning or shocking. It's like, it's me playing me. This is the kind of weapons that I like on characters. I do have nice multicolored armor there, but I'm basically the most boring of all characters. I do a lot of long range weapons and lock picking, although the armor that I've got on right now has kind of screwed me over for that one. So there we go, and my perks are also kind of boring. So that's the way that I play these games. And if you want me to play it the way you want, then leave a comment in the VOD. Come at me. I don't care. This seems the game volume is very quiet for me, but I think that's just the speakers. I might have to tweak that myself as we go. I am going to be keeping an eye on frame rate and stuff. I'm running at max detail right now, so you know I didn't do any testing. This is the thing. I just jumped straight into this after playing it offline, so it is not. It might not run very well. Is what I'm saying. But I think the last time I ran this, it was absolute garbage. So we're underground right now, and it's staying at a solid 60 frames a second. 50 would be weird, wouldn't it? But I can see some skips when I turn quickly. You might not see that. It's not telling me it's skipping any frames at all in OBS. So this is good news. So apparently I need to go and hunt down some dinosaur things. From what little I understand, so this I'll just go into this while we're loading. Checking my old frame rate as we load up there. Right. Looks okay. So from what I understand, this is ex-Fallout developers that put this together, right? And you can tell that DNA runs deep. But the only thing that I've noticed so far is it's not quite as open-ended, right? All the areas don't really have much in them. There's no really big reason to explore.
And here we go. Quiet mode.
Yo, what? Okay. I did not think I was going to get attacked just then. My friend is getting absolutely demolished over there. Yep. We're all getting demolished over here. This hasn't happened before. Oh, so these mosquito swarm things have been a real pain in the arse. I can't target them. So, just by the way, I'm just going to keep flicking back and forward between the preview windows to make sure this is all copacetic. Is that the word I would use? So we're all working together here. So maybe we shouldn't engage with all these guys at the same time. Ooh, okay. I mean, I should definitely engage with him. His head was just clean done. Yeah, so the areas themselves don't feel quite as open-ended. The whole game doesn't feel quite as open-ended as Fallout or Elder Scrolls do. I haven't played much of either. But at the same time, I also think that was one of the things that put me off of them, to be honest. I have this issue that if something is too open-ended, it kind of puts me off because I get slightly overwhelmed by options. And then I end up doing nothing. I think I've talked about this in a stream from before. When someone just says, okay, now here's the end of your tutorial, go off and do whatever you want, I suddenly become like, uh-oh, what does that mean? Like, what? I need someone to guide me. I need a go here. And that's, I think, why I've got into Outer Worlds the way that I did. Because there's always that big overarching mission of, oh, yeah, well, that's awkward. He's gonna need that head. Where's my weapon?
Clean up the competition.
Oh, that's my colleague. Where are we? Okay. I'm glad that was the last of them. We were getting our asses handed to us there. Oh, actually, we get hit a lot, but didn't do much damage. So yeah, very much like in real life, I become very easily overwhelmed by too many options. I don't know if that's the ADHD rearing its ugly head again, or if I'm just naturally indecisive. But either way, I do kind of struggle with it. Hang on a minute. Where am I on this map right now? This is where I'm going. Where am I on this map? It says player location. I can't even see it. There we are. No, that's not me. Where am I? I'm obviously on top of or underneath something else, but where? Move over there. See, there we are. Okay, so why did it not travel, put me back there? I just loaded in that spot. Doesn't matter. Now, what I've always wanted to do is like a a stream-based challenge build, if you like, for a game like this, or like Skyrim. I think Skyrim would be more interesting because I haven't actually played it. I did the tutorial and then but yeah, just something a bit more, a bit different.
Estimated cleaning time, 4.37 years.
Okay, yeah, I definitely need to turn these speakers up. Give me a sec. See what that is. Let's seems better. Okay, so we've already been in there. Those guys should be dead. I don't know if it's because I fast traveled or because I reloaded or what, but at this point we might as well just keep running. Yes, I've always wanted to do a like a challenge build style thing. But because I've absolutely no experience in Skyrim, I don't know if that would be annoying or hilarious. It could go either way. It might not be entertaining to watch. Oops. Don't miss the headshot, I do. Oh, he's bugged out this time.
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Okay, so that was much better. Hey, thank you. Good to see you, Undead God, again. I just realized I forgot to announce that I was going live on any platform. Can you just tell me before you go, is the audio okay? I think it's fine, but I would like to know if the game's too quiet, or if I'm too quiet, or if something's not coming through. Cool. Thank you. So, yeah, lurk away, my friend, lurk away. But yes, challenge builds I always find funny, going in with like a 0.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in
Didn't hear
here
the
since-
stretch, did it?
Well, I'm ready. Yeah, right?
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Here we go.
what stretch? You didn't. Did you redeem a stretch? Do you want me to stretch anyway? You're like, does that make you feel better? No, it didn't appear. Oh shit, it did. Sorry, I'm using different a different chat app because I couldn't get the text big enough on the Twitch default one. So sorry. I will fix this. There should be a sound at my end at least, even if there's not one of yours. You shouldn't be hiding chat commands. I do not know. I will figure it out. Thanks for the heads up. I will. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. But I don't know why it did not appear. But yeah, thanks for the heads up and thanks for the audio check. Appreciated. Okay. This is where shit hits the fan. Oh, the other thing about potentially interesting challenge builds would be if I was going to play this one, I would do it on a permadeath situation. So it would have been absolutely fucked in that last one. Streaming software, OBS. It is not as a regular default standard OBS. I know that the Streamlabs version has more notifications, but I don't like what they did to the open source community. Kind of feels like they screwed everyone over. Actually, I don't have the weight. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have the weight capacity to pick up any more stuff. So let's. Oh, actually, you know what? I've never used this weapon. So let's see if we can make these manticore things attack each other. I assume that's what this is supposed to do. Not manticore, what are they called? Big ass dinosaur lizardy things. That's what I'm gonna call them. Okay. I'm afraid all your people are dead. You can give it a look. Yeah, if I definitely will. Like, I think I might have fixed it. I think I just changed a weird setting in OBS when I was messing with things. I went trying to move on to H.265 encoding, and it fucking killed the computer. I don't know why. But then when I switched back, I think it went to some weird messed up setting. I think that was what was messing up before. Maybe. That's the assumption that I'm working on. So I eventually figured out, as far as I know, what went wrong. I use some stream element stuff, yeah, but I also do have some of my own like custom made jobs. That did not seem to work. There we go, it did work in the end. Okay. I'm not gonna carry this shit around, I don't need it. I just want all of these. Hunting rifle ultra? What am I using now? I'm already using a hunting rifle ultra. It's only 150. I mean, it is a slight upgrade, although I'll lose my plasma. But weird. I mean, 11%. Holy shit. Okay, we need to repair everything. Yeah, I thought so. Like 260 is definitely way better than that one. So get wrecked, son. That might be why my weapons haven't been doing much. But I'm incredibly encumbered now. Most of this stuff I really need to sell. Oh, also I leveled up. God damn it. What perks are we looking at now? I don't know when critical hits happen. And so I've been looking at this 50% consumable weight, given how much time I spend encumbered. But the consumables don't weigh that much. So taking something from like 0.5 to 0. What is it? 50%, 0.25? It's not going to help that much. I don't know when critical hits happen, if there's an on-screen display for it. I feel like vendor buy-in price might be the most smart one to use right now, given how much crap I need to sell. I haven't been using tactical time dilation nearly as much as I should, which is also probably a mistake. So the 50% recharge rate and the like adding extra stuff, I don't think it really matters that much. I do think I should have 50% extra XP though, that might help. I always thought it was party shared XP for the whole party, but I guess not. I'm never alone, so I might as well have party members that action speed and TTD could be useful. So really for me, it's either vendor buying price or more XP. I think more XP is going to pay for itself faster than anything else. And I can finish my long guns skill here. Ignoring 100% armor is going to make that sniper rifle pretty nice, so we'll top that out. And I don't know how much use any of these higher level things actually are. Like these party adjusting things, I don't really. 30% healing effect is actually not bad. Although that's like when a companion kills an enemy, that 50% health could be super good. Okay, so let's bump up our leadership. We've not done that for a while, so cool. Oh, I raised the skill level to 100. I got an achievement for that. So what do you have here? I don't want her to be generating that much threat compared to the rest of us. 5 armor maybe. Nah, don't need that. Extra damage. Oh, I also keep forgetting to use my companion skills. I don't know how to do it, so I never do it. 20% chance to reset their ability cooldown on kill would be useful if I actually used them. So let's just bump up our health for the time being. You, Sam. What do you do? Sam I am. Bonus damage to auto mechanicals. Yeah, that's definitely the best one. And we'll read the rest of them when we get to it. Right now, I just need to use some stuff up. Why am I carrying so much weight? These, right? All of this garbage, which I do not know how to use, and I do not know what any of them do. I mean, I obviously, okay, the description tells me what they do, but I haven't assigned them to a hotkey. I don't know what the hotkeys even are. Like, my companion skills are written, I guess on your screen, they're down here, right? Here. But X doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what that does. Like, Z makes them stay still.
Moving to destination.
Alright.
Sure.
And then cancel.
Tether engaged. Returning to customer.
Right, that makes sense. I can use that. Z works. Z is fine. X doesn't do anything. And the only special ability I have a key binding for is the heal. Right? On F, fine. Where are my other shortcuts? If I'm gonna have other consumable slots, how do I use them? Nope, that was accidental time dilation. I don't know. I guess it might need targets. You could be right. But it'd be nice to know what it did first, though, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4 is just my regular weapons. That's not a consumable slot. Like, and the other numbers don't do anything. Like, I is inventory, makes sense. Q and E, Q is time dilation, so that's not it. Z, X, C, V are obviously the bottom ones.
While this unit returns to your
Mouse
side.
wheel just cycles through the weapons too. The click of the mouse wheel brings up the overlay bar thing. I don't know. Unless, like, I'm supposed to hold... Nope, holding down F doesn't do it either. R is reload, so that's not there. I mean, the good news is I've never needed them this far, so I don't think I care that much. I can't imagine it being too important as we go on. Hold Q? Nope. I guess now that I'm super encumbered, I might as well just keep moving as well. B doesn't do anything. So far, nothing does anything. G, H, J is journal. K is, I guess, character. L, nothing. It's the kind of thing that would be on the D-pad if it was a... No, F, R... I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. There's not a hotkey for it, right? In the control bindings, it's not there. There's no key bindings for like other consumables. Right, just the inhaler. Time dilation, fine. Where is other consumable? There's no other consumable button. So what the hell? I don't appreciate that. You don't have to look it up for me, it's fine. It's just weird. Unless this consumable slot is just like, so you can quick drop it in and out. Like, oh, I want to do this, and like, yeah, oh wow, okay. Nope. So that was the same thing. That was still my inhaler. I'm very confused, but yeah, I mean. I've now used so many consumables that I'm not encumbered anymore. I guess we're gonna have to leg it.
This is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end.
Me too.
But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in
I
here,
actually have been
it was
skipping all of
safe.
these dialogue
It's got a
things.
nice chill to it.
Playing solo,
Mostly,
so I guess we're
doesn't
gonna
stink of
we're gonna
sulfur.
sit through them all together.
Monarch folks often joke about
I
it.
also hate that smell.
Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it.
checking the
The
old
nights we spent in
GPU
here felt like vacations.
temperatures.
So we started building.
It's at 60 degrees, I'm pretty sure it's alright. You built all this base?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to
I
Hayes.
should actually make sure
And Clara, her little sister.
that I'm not
I'll
accidentally...
admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. But for a teenager, she was
make sure I was turning up the
surprisingly
whole
capable.
volume rather than just the game volume and ending up muting myself out of this. Teenager out here in the Monarch wilderness.
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon.
If it's
Despite
how you use
Monarch
them,
trying to
so
kill
how
us
do
day
you
in
swap
and day
between
out,
them all is
we
the
managed
real
to go
question.
long.
Yeah, you're a family, I'm sorry they're gone.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Dirt alert! Dirt alert!
Okay, well that is pretty damn cool, I like that. So where the hell is it? That's a pretty good idea. So 25% health over harmful status effects makes most sense. Base health lasts 2 minutes. You know what? Let's just use one of those right now. That's pretty cool. Thanks for that. It's really, really useful. What I would actually like is a way to increase the chance of doing critical hits, which I haven't seen yet. I assume we're going to I assume we're going to get to a stage where I get too drunk off these things.
Lying in the dirt is something that has no neutralizing effect.
I'm afraid he seems to be dead. I'm not happy with that.
Analysis of effort. Wrong tool for the job.
Do this again. I feel like we've left a lot of them. Are we not dead yet? I hate these freaking swarms. Well, that was fun. After having been swarmed by insects too many times, you're no longer your best when being attacked by them. No, I will not do that just for a perk point. I'll make or break games. I'm not surprised. Like, it seems like it's super useful right now. Oh, we're heading right up the encumbered now. Nyoka, where are you? There you go.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes
We
it
all
right.
survived it, except
Captain.
you, obviously.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Yeah, no worries, thank you. Yeah, you've already been a giant help, so you've earned your lurk at this point. So thank you, and let me know when you're back.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and the bad.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
You're welcome. Although, oh, okay. I was a bit worried it just crashed there, but okay.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be
I like to think
honest,
so.
I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good.
Outstanding.
Just don't end up getting the rest of the crew drunk all the time. I'm not reading all of these. Oh my god, we are so slow. It doesn't prevent fast travel in this though, does it? That's great news. Because, yeah, 180 over 170, we need to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I need to do a few of these. A few of these. This, oh my god. I'm talking all over the place. This Radio Free Monarch one is... I guess it's the main quest. I was going to say it's being a bit of a pain in the arse, but it turns out it is actually the main quest. I don't necessarily want to do that right now. So what is the perk that you have from being part of my crew now? I want you to stay far because you keep getting murdered. And you, Sam, can also stay far. Oh, you already do. Okay. What's the difference between ranged and long distance? Like, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was going to say, Sam's equipment is permanently attached to his frame and cannot be removed. This makes sense. He is a robot. But it does also mean that I can't get rid of any stuff right now. Yeah, this didn't seem to do that much. So maybe we can trade the second energy weapon for this plasma rifle. So we've got 2 close range. It's very short range. So maybe I should be looking at the plasma rifle instead of this weird thing. It's not ultra high DPS, but I don't do enough melee to make that worthwhile, to be honest. At least I got the mod back. Oh my god. I cannot handle this slow. It's so slow. And I'm not finished looting stuff yet. Lock picking stuff, come here. Still can't pick that one though. So this is another one of the things about, well, this game I guess, not specifically these games I was going to say, is I am never going to come back here and come and unlock that once I've got enough PCs to do it. I keep finding all of these locked doors and locked chests and stuff, and it's like, this, I can't do it. There's no way in hell I am going to remember to come back after I've skilled up a bunch of times just to unlock a bloody door or a chest or something. That is never ever going to happen. I feel like even if I could remember, I wouldn't want it. Like just coming back in here specifically to run there and open that. Like, what kind of person do you take me for? I do want to get outside and fast travel to the damn ship. Which is a big improvement from the Bethesda ones, because the inability to fast travel just because you're encumbered is the worst thing, like, possibly ever. Yo, where's my... Where's my go to your ship? Weird. But we're, you know, we're getting through it. We're making progress here. I wasn't sure that we would end up playing this at all. I didn't. Oh my god! Please, is there a merchant?
Detecting unclean, sulfuric-steeped presence within the immediate vicinity. Again.
Live on Monarch a few years and gets under your skin. And your
Oh
blood,
my god! Just
breathe,
what?
taste it in everything you read.
Replacement of faulty parts. Recommended.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
Statistics-based advertising.
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32%
Nerd.
cost savings not moisten the loins?
Oh, okay, that's now inappropriate.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Me, clear my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Okay, hey, it could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Good.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
If you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks
Well.
to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer than anyone else here in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
I can tell your iconoclast friends have left their mark on you.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager.
Yes, she
At
is.
any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
You do seem to have a bit of a Raptidon
And a
problem.
Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
It's a lot of problems.
Many problems, but
what I
they
said.
can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Okay, so what is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Okay, what is the other part of it?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
See what I can find.
So taciturn, so dour. I'll be waiting with bated breath. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
You will.
What can I do for you?
Make Grim the landing part,
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job. Why not?
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Need to stop broadcasting.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Must be another way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
Okay, I have a question about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous. For the greater good. Allegedly.
Sounds like sensible restriction.
I'm all for reasonable regulations, but the board hasn't demonstrated the kind of peril that justifies cordoning off an entire planet. Much as I hate to say it, the board's leadership can be incredibly short-sighted at times.
How do you get kicked off the board in the
I've
first
asked
place?
myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
You see what I have to deal with?
For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2. I see the board put their best people in that.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
I'm gonna have some chocolate while this conversation's going on. I decided to pull out, but not MSI.
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
You and Graham? Actually, no. How far was I?
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. Technically, that may be true, but he couldn't be bothered to do the necessary paperwork to exploit it, now could he? Anyway, it didn't matter at the time. MSI's then leadership insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yeah, here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed
do love
behind,
an
and
yet.
as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
But why would they?
I don't know.
Oh,
Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
You were supposed to let. I don't know any of that stuff, right? I'm just reading these prompts because I don't know who Hiram is or what Devil's Peak was, but you know that was the
Technically, he does. What exactly are you accusing me of?
Oh, I've got an intimidate option here. You're not upholding the end of the bargain, crystal that, and things that get bad for you. You can't do much to that station while the airways are jammed. How much more?
Until we're
Nice
back on
answer.
the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included.
I'm not Hiram, sorry. So you used to work with Graham.
Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance.
You could have told me, you know.
As far as I'm concerned, the
I'm
Graham
going to
seemed
start
like a
skipping this
reasonable
because
man.
otherwise we're not going to get anywhere.
We both agreed that MSI's treatment of... I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize...
What is that you want back in
Why
Guildford?
wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all...
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
They treat you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress.
Alright.
If membership on the board can ease our hardships,
I mean, he doesn't
provide us
seem
with
to want
opportunities, then
revenge.
that's the path I mean to
At least
pursue.
right now.
Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Ah, so he's going for the hostile
What can
takeover.
I do
Okay.
for you?
Okay, so yeah. I need... Okay, that, you know what? This vending machine will do for now. We just sell all our junk. Oh, there we go. That's the stuff. What? Actually, I was going to say, there's no way that the armor here can be very good. I don't think I've got that much here to sell, though, other than the junk. Okay. Now we are capable of running again. This is nice. Oh, look at that. Hi, I'm just going to use this random computer. Summary reporting conditions within Stella Bay. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of statistics. Working slogans. MSI, our profit margins are stellar. MSI is not enough. 43.28% more nutrient dense than leading brands. Stella Bay is a tolerable center of commerce and a hostile and chaotic galaxy, making it sound great. Definitely want to go there. I assume everything here is, yeah, all stealing. What's this? Your report looks excellent. Numbers are front and center. You highlight recent production gains nicely. One small adjustment: could you increase the page margins by 17.3%? I want them back in the format of our other reports for maximum readability. I remember having to stay within branding guidelines for
Can I
emails
actually
and stuff.
order one of those diet soap capsule packs through you?
It
This
was.
unit has exhausted its
I understand why they need to do it.
library of
I get it.
pre-approved
Like, you want
responses.
consistency across your brand, but at the same time, the way that the emails and stuff about it, the whole PDFs, the way they're phrased is just like, right, these are the 3 colors that you're allowed to use in your emails. This is how you address customers when you speak to them. Like, oh, fuck right off. Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well. Oops. Repair it. So some of these we can upgrade. I feel like I wanna. Wait, what? Is that one of the companion weapons that I'm modifying now? Cause I sure as hell don't have that. Oh, that's Nukas, isn't it? So plasma, critical damage and shock. I don't feel like the critical damage does that much. Not gonna lie, I don't seem to feel like it does that huge amount. $114 to $121, $288 to $308. Like, which one am I more likely to use, actually? Let's look at that's primary weapons. The short range one is too short. That's like a pistol kind of thing. There's my standard rifle. Okay, so these 1 and 3 are both energy weapons. This one I feel like needs more modding. Okay, so that is this one here. So what have we got? I don't need a quiet muzzle, Jesus Christ. Crit damage? Why not? Magazines. Change it to shock. Hang on. Right now it's energy, and I feel like you know what, actually? Trying to find corpses when they're burning piles of nonsense might be silly. Weapon range 25%. I do not want a 6x scope on there. Range weapon spread? That could be useful for the the stats on this spread, which are over here, are ridiculous. From 0.1 down 0.025. What the hell? That is a piece of crap. And a 2x scope. I don't feel like I'm going to be far enough away to use that. But since we have this up here anyway, I have the extender sight on this one, but I should probably use this instead. Yeah, like, fine. Let's get out here and see what that does to this. Whoa! Well, hello, that's a decent amount of zoomage. Cool. Alright. So we've got crit damage. What do we want? No extra damage, just shock ability. Although 20 extra rounds in a magazine. We've got enough that we can try this out for a bit and then switch if we don't like it. And sort of shotgun doesn't have any special ammo type, so maybe we can make that Shocky McShockers instead. Cool, right, so yeah, cool, alright. Clean dead mantis, great. I don't think I want to steal all this stuff. Oh, we got a bit framey there, so I'm not sure if this is going to go too well. Should I switch these weapons around? Yes, I should. I actually think I want that one there. Yeah, because these are both slightly shorter range. We're down to 158. At some point, I promise you, I will sell all that stuff, okay? I do not promise that. I cannot and will not promise that. Where are we going? $180 away. Not worth teleporting that far.
Rising. Concentrated amount of scum present ahead.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
Let's see what this does. Whoop.
Body bag required. Invasive contaminants
I didn't even get a chance to spit at me. Okay. I just wanted to try out the new scope, okay?
Here we go.
Come on. Ooh, get exploded, son. What was that scream? Seemed excessive. I'm not picking up any of this crap because I don't need it.
Like a raptor.
Hands on the jaw.
Down they go.
Oh. So many snipes.
Resuming passive mode.
It was fine. It was a mild diversion, okay?
Counting. 126 messes. 127 messes. 128 messes. 129.
Incoming.
Whoa! I did not know that was going to do that. Now I like it more.
Flawlessly finished.
That is a big trypophobia trigger right there, that rock. Yeah, I'm going to need to get into this building. You're gonna...
Kill.
You're gonna get me a way up. Do I have to climb across from somewhere else? Now you see, this is the first bit of interesting environmental puzzling that I've come across in this game. I had to actually use my allies. Is that feet that I'm hearing, or is it... I think it's robot feet that I can hear, it's not gunshots. Although, there doesn't seem to be a way in up here. That's disappointing. So what's the point in coming up here? I thought I was getting a cool little sneak, you know, drop in from the skylight kind of entry point. What? Why are you getting hot?
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
I don't think I figured that out yet.
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Alright, well, I need to get in.
Phew. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a
Well, we
while.
got munched.
So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat.
There must be a way to open it from the
What do you
inside.
mean? It's locked.
Right, try to turn the handle.
Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
You smart.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Do you know everyone?
Hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
You sure you're alright?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Put in a good word for me and we'll call it even.
Can do. Thanks a lot.
Ooh, I got an achievement for having 75% higher faction rating. Oh no, I'm encumbered again. It's quite funny actually. I just watched a YouTube video from James Stephanie Sterling about encumbrance, and I fully agree. It is a not fun mechanic in any game ever. I hate it. Like, it does make me not want to loot stuff or drop things just wherever they stand, you know? Yeah, I didn't think he could do that. So what are you using? 616? It's probably better than the flamethrower, isn't it? I mean, obviously the DPS is higher, but I guess you might as well take that. But like, I thought maybe I could give her flamethrower, medium distance, and then when things run at her, she's got the higher DPS. Yeah, let's do that, right? And let's change your behavior from mixed. So you start off there. Yeah, so it says, personally modified LMG to deal damage to a target and set enemies near a blaze. Bond deals damage over time. Fine. But I don't know if we should go... Yeah, we'll do medium range for her, I think. We'll do far long range for you, yeah. I wish I had a better idea of what these weapons actually did. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me, you know? Corrosive Blaster and Corrosive Washer. I don't know. You know what? Let's just do close and 2,249 health versus what's she got? Okay, so yeah, we want him to be running for close range stuff, and we want her to be medium range, finishing them off with fire. Actually, you know what? I can make him mixed as well, right? No? Alright, well, close range it is then, I guess. Oh my god, we're so close to being freaking encumbered again. Now, you feeling okay? What is my current armor? 49, so we're still using better stuff than we're finding. I love that that robot just like fully does all this nonsense. I mean, I'm definitely not deleting these things because... Oh, hacking the login details. 3. Recommended for promotion. Interpersonal communication. Okay, well, I'm most assuredly not deleting this information because I like leverage. I'm gonna take all the bits and ammo though. Weapon parts and new stuff, but not that. Where's the arms building key though? I guess I had to kill that. Pardon? I guess I had to kill that lady to get it. Is that a Raptidon thing up there? No, it's not. It's just the cliff. Yeah, well, I'm just going to teleport back. It's right next to him. I'm lazy. Yeah, it was right. It's funny that a little while ago I was, well, this afternoon actually, when I was playing this offline, I had a real problem with ammo shortage. I was like, 24 frames a second, what are you doing? Oh my god. OBS didn't feel it, but the game certainly is. What is going on? I mean, I am running everything at, you know, pretty much max level. Probably don't need to. I don't imagine I need all these up at... Oh, they don't go... They're not an ultra. Alright, well... Quality of full screen post effects. View distance is the one that's going to kill it, right? Let's leave that on very high. Shadows can come down to high as well. Yes, I will keep them. That is still not many frames. Like we're hovering around low to mid 40s. Oof, yikes. But view distance is never. And shadows, I think, are CPU based, right? So
You almost knocked Frida off her wall.
Customer service request.
Be careful with your new friends.
yeah, okay.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
I found your review.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Yeah, you sent me a Raptor if any mess to clean up
I
after you.
didn't mean for any harm to come to you.
Yeah, right. Oh,
This has, I give MSI everything. My work, my
left
youth.
kidney. What?
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
That's what you get.
Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat.
This place is a garbage heap.
Please, I can't think about this right now. Celia,
I'll pat it.
now. Was there something else you need?
Fine. Cartridge.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this.
Try to control.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How's it going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets
He's a
done
little
in
bit too excited
Halcyon,
with this.
and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
So you do want to go against them.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will, with your help.
Listening.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we
Nyoko's
can
not
find
happy about it,
proof,
so
I can use
I'm
that as
also not happy
leverage
about it.
to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
And what does that mean for me?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Sounds like you know what.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
So we'll go up Fallbrook and get the location of an illegal corporate facility. Right
Once
then.
you subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap the staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one.
Is there anything
Then
left
it's good
in
that I
this?
keep such meticulous notes.
No.
What can I do for you?
Okay, see ya.
Greetings, and welcome to...
Okay, shop.
What can I do for you today?
Grim asked me to check with you about his toss poppers.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to...
Okay.
But I'll warn you.
Having money trouble?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spend
You
most
don't
of
want
my
to blow your
paycheck...
money on Raptor on parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever
Crazy.
Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from him?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get sort of the... Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff.
Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. Hey!
I've
Oh,
already been through
Mr.
this.
Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
What do you see him?
He doesn't talk much. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't...
Well, you can
You
talk to
think
him.
that's what I'm looking for? Sorry.
Okay, see ya. Okay, what junk do we have? It doesn't sound like we've got any junk right now. We don't. Alright, that's makes a change. But yeah, I really do think the so before I do this, I will check what you are wearing on your head. 26 versus 29. See, it was worth it. And then we'll sell this one because why not? Trigger dash 15 is fine. We'll see. Don't think we need that one. Maybe need that one. I always forget that we've got these things, right? When I'm in the process of like just playing the game, and look, if I have to unlock something or do a skill check or whatever, I always forget to actually use these things. So it's regen. Poison. I'm never going to use that. More poison. But like the weight of these consumables, like all this together is probably not that heavy. Just in terms of the perk that reduces them by 50%. Although 100 of these I think that's 10 by itself. There's another one. Yeah, so like even if these only work out at 2 or 3 kilos, it can't be kilos, pounds, per row. Like that could actually be a lot. Looking at three pages of that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, also, I'm assuming that these things stack, so I'm going to sell 7 of these. Like 2 7s 14, so that should be 1.4. So it's like 0.2 each rather than the full thing is 0.2. So that should be should come down a full 1, so to 166. Let's sell all of these and see what happens. Yeah, so it does work that way. Maybe that perk is more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so I mean, I guess since we're already here, we might as well keep going with this one. Just looking at the oh, I just realized that when the screen lights up, it's having a very significant impact on my face, which shouldn't be happening. This light should be doing more than it is right now. Is it not turned up bright enough? I think this is as bright as it gets. Yep. Fine. It's not the end of the world. More fast traveling. The most interesting way to go. Oh my god, we dropped it in the 20s again for FPS there. God. Painful.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Maybe this is why I didn't want to stream it before.
Speaking to my left ear.
Yeah, we've already said that. Corporation operating secret.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team.
Fine,
and
I'll
I'll
check it
thank
out.
you kind.
I have a feeling I'm going to fall out with these people before long, though. Might as well. There's no point going through 2 loading screens when I can just go through 1. The going back to what we were talking about earlier, though, the one fairly significant complaint I have about this
Dirty, Sam cleans it up.
more what's the word I want to use? More direct? Structured, I think is the one that I'm looking for. More structured style of gameplay in this compared to Elder Scrolls or whatever.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold? Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. Name's Weston.
Hi.
Care to purchase a thing or two?
Sure, why not? Is that it does feel a little bit like I'm just following quest markers, which is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, might as well repair everything. How many of these do we need? I'm carrying so many mods around. Okay, we could probably sell a couple of these, right? Keep two of each, probably enough. Yeah, I don't think we need. We don't need to be carrying like 6 of the same mod around, for example, do we? Let's just. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, 2 of each is probably enough. Actually making a fairly significant difference to our encumbrance. Who'd have thought? Good change. Now, what you got for me? I want to sell the stuff that's heavy and valuable. This is a very, very interesting part of the stream, so enjoy. See, that could be a really good one to tie into my potion, but like... Personality attributes, just get rid of them. Don't need any personality attributes. I'm just carrying Raptidon meat around, like tons of it. It's no wonder I'm encumbered. I'm carrying so many of these around. Armor rating plus 10, I don't feel like we necessarily need it, although maybe we should put that into our potion, like just thinking, how many of those do I have? Yeah, not a lot. Either way, we did clear quite a lot of garbage from our inventory. And that makes me pretty happy. Oh no. Don't be a moron, Paul. Go down the sensible way. Don't just jump off the cliff. There is no sensible way. Alright, well, we're jumping off a cliff then, I guess. there's going to be a way around there. Okay. So, we're going to jump off the cliff from this side. Uh-oh. Yep. Yep, might hurt, but it's fine. I see no problems with this technique.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
Nasty.
Assault rifle ultra 600 and whatever. That's a lot. Why is this plasma rifle down to 240 again? I thought it was way higher than that. Uses heavy ammo, which, yeah, it's just the sniper rifle that uses that. I don't know. Definitely don't want a shotgun. Don't need another pistol. Hang on, man. Get wrecked. Trail of Blood leads away from the autoloader. So this is like, this is the kind of good example of what I was talking about earlier with how it just feels like following quest markers, right? The Trail of Blood, right? Why don't you just put a trail of blood on the ground and let me, like, just point it out to me with one of my teammates or something like that? Don't make me just follow the quest marker over to the blood that you just told me about. Either... You're so noisy, my dude. Like, just let me follow it. Like, Witcher was really good for that. Like, The Witcher 3 was... great for being like, here's a trail, follow it or don't follow it. We don't really care. Smuggler tunnel. Ooh, with trip mines. Okay, what? Didn't even... Okay, so that was an actual solution to the problem. Yo, what? Okay, you know what? Don't have the patience with this. It's a lot of trip mines, though. Let's get rid of that one first. I can't seem to shoot these, though, right? Yeah. So So what am I supposed to do to get rid of these things? Can I just like... Can I jump over them? You guys stuck there now? Hello.
Purified.
Enemy accidentally killed, more like. Wow, okay. Starting to find some actual good pockets of loot all over the place here. I suppose this makes sense for being a smuggler's cave, though, right? It's like...
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Traps? Did you not just hear what we did? Like, come on.
Well, you don't gotta be mean about it. What are you doing out here anyway?
Let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Fair. So what happened?
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Looks like it turned out well.
Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods.
So where'd they go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? Yeah, don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell.
I'm just gonna loot all your stuff here, so I mean, I hope you don't mind. But I just said it, I just ate the last of my thing a minute ago. Like, there's so much food here. And you remember how we just got rid of all that crap from our inventory? I don't really know what an Inferno Scythe is, but I definitely want one. Yes, let's go. Right, I need to see what this looks like. Yes! Okay, so we're going melee from now on then. I know it's low DPS compared with almost everything else, but at the same time, it does look badass. Come back here.
Enough the competition.
I mean, that wasn't actually me that killed it at that time. It was the explosion, but whatever. Alright. So while we wait, I'm just going to take a quick break, grab something to drink, and maybe have some more chocolate, and I'll be back in a sec. I realise This is very weird. My game audio seems to have just disappeared. Give me 2 seconds. It's back. It's just very quiet. And I don't know why my light's suddenly flickering. I don't need that to be dying now too. Turn it off. Turn it back on. No, it's still flickering. That's weird. So now we have to fix this before we get back to it, because that is going to drive me crazy. I don't know if it's even showing up on stream. It's hard to tell. But it is flickering enough to drive me absolutely batty. You know what? No, I'm not going to bother messing with it right now. Yeah, game audio is fine. It's going to be quicker to just walk. I think this might be the first time I've ever actually stepped in water in this game. It was fine. I was hoping there was going to be somewhere to go, like a waterfall or something. But
Clean, and ready to kill germs. Opponent's evaluation is sterling.
yeah, right. It seems very strange to me that.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Mass detected. Infestation in Rosie.
Ooh, it hit the thing. Hello. We got a bit of framing there for a second again, but I do have a feeling it could be the shadows. Why are you so noisy? Oh yeah, I forgot about the side there too. This ability actually that gives me a chance to recover things from when I, oh my god, when I break things down, the ability that gives me the chance to recover stuff is working really well. Plasma carbine. Let's take it for now and see what happens. Like, I'm guessing it's more of a traditional rifle than the other one. Oh, it's not. Okay, well, in which case you can get wrecked because I don't need two of you. I don't want the sort shot anymore. Hacking skill too low. so many things.
I smell blood!
I mean, I maybe enjoyed that a little bit too much. In fact, I almost certainly enjoyed that a little bit too much. But, you gonna judge the guy who's holding a giant glowing red scythe? Exactly. I don't think I even picked up an ability that was like get better loot. It just seems to be like maybe I'm high enough level now that it's like, oh yeah, you can have these. Good. Seems like a bit of a pointless door, to be honest. What are you doing up here already? So many flamethrowers. Why did none of these guys use them? Remember that brief but glorious time when I wasn't encumbered? Ah, those were the days. What you got here? 29. Yeah, we can definitely give you an upgrade then. 22, 27. Alright. Again, upgrades. And then we can go breakdown and breakdown and breakdown and breakdown. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay. But yeah, we were so close to not being encumbered. And now, spoilers. We're carrying garbage. Inspect the person here. Okay, research data. Oh, I got eaten alive by mosquitoes last weekend. Like, this one is the worst one right now. I had like 6 on this part of my arm. 4 of them, I don't know if they'll even show up in camera, are here. There's one spot. 4 mosquito bites. This is ridiculous. But right now, this one here is driving me absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, transfer files to external table. Alternative project titles. Hack. Okay. Thunderdog, Eggs, Mayhem, Skunk Parade, Fuck You Valdez, and I Want My Raise. It's fine. Seems all very natural. I'm not reading all of this because it's fine. I want to go through it in case it gives me other like mission options, but I don't want to read everything because I don't have 1,000 years. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Mandatory bathroom inspection. God. Sanjar, where is he? Get out. Like, I don't need to be that running around. I need to remember that Stellar Base South is still outside the door. god, so many frames. Actually, that's not true. So few frames.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt.
Yep, fine.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Benedict cartridge.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally...
You're getting ahead of your...
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
What are these reformations?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Alright.
I knew there was something going on. This
I don't like it, though.
Exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Okay. So, I'm just thinking, my heavy weapon skill doesn't get any higher than this then, which seems weird. Or does it increase in range? Okay, it does, alright. I wondered how you got the rest of these, okay, so. Cool. And I need to get these again. I need to get these. Not so much for the stealth stuff, because as we all know, Paul doesn't do stealth. But for the lockpicking and stuff. Okay, so where is this mission? There's Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen. But I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you.
Why would I?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
She likes you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
Like, really?
And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up. Wait, I see what's going on. Don't get me wrong, but if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Yeah, don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise you won't ask for this, kid.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay.
See that? Just set
You
her
look like
up.
a man who's looking...
Mr.
We
Pickett.
came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mana Queen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is...
Oh my. Well, I hope it's...
Why?
Who wouldn't be?
Anything more specific?
Kept talking about collecting a queen to take back to Terra 2. Sure, they're real big.
Ever seen them?
Well, I could send you to this. Tell you what,
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory.
Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that a ways. Could be...
Out what a ways? Because you know you didn't actually point anything there. Oh, that was not enough junk, Jesus. We're gonna go to do this clear up again? Is that what's happening here? And I've got 3 of, I'm selling 1 of. This is very interesting stuff. This is top quality content right here. But it does do the job, not gonna lie. Okay, what are you wearing armor wise? 27, so yeah, you definitely want that. You again.
You look like a man.
Trade. Just shut up. Cool. Celia's right over here.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, but how did he... Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this, or was it more... Sure,
Like
I
you just don't ask for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I look at me going on. Anyhow.
Okay, bye. Look at what a nice guy I am. So I guess it makes sense to... Yeah, this is the quest that I don't seem to be able to finish right now. Because I... Let's say tested. Killing Gladys for her stuff. It says like, looking Gladys' shop for old records. Acquired several leads. I didn't find anything. Thought, I'll kill her, and then forgot to save and do the, the save scum reload. Messed that one up a little bit. While we're here, let's just check out some of the in-zone things. Yep, we already knew that. Oh, bag. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and colour, with stuff in this suitcase. Is that it? Left field toss ball bet. I thought it was right across the hall, that would have been too easy. This is not the right field. The signage on these shops is not very good.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow,
Sure.
you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Yes, I certainly
So who
am.
do
Go
you follow?
Sports.
Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
No, let's do the lies. See what happens. I play Cleo's Darlings.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Goodwill tour, why not?
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
Trouble receiving the transmissions.
For a while, yeah. They'd come in all fuzzy and really late. Probably on account of all that iconoclast nonsense.
Makes sense.
But lately, they've been coming through a lot better.
You're
I
welcome.
can almost see Letty Guzman's remaining teeth.
Okay, bet and slip.
Poor Isaac. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Bet he did. Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Like, you're gonna see someone walking up with this and you'd be all casual about it. It's like, nah, I'm just carrying my scythe around. It's like, yeah. No big deal.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Apparently I can't get
You're
around
not
that way
listening
though.
to a word, are you?
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack and replacing filter now.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, that's
Hey,
rude.
what do you do? Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I don't even bother that.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
I mean, I kind of want to kill them. Because if they leave here, they'll just go somewhere else, right? So. I also wanted to use my scythe, so, you know, there's that. That's for the greater good. Like, I just, yeah. Your boy gets murdery sometimes, okay? I'll go back and I'll say I managed to encourage them to leave.
Oh, the data on that cartridge was even more You've given anyway. But that's terrible. But that means we won't be able to log. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's always a shame. Still, you're into.
Okay, yeah, not taking the blame for that one. Is that in this area as well? Looks like. And then once we've done this one, I think that's the. Is this the way through? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's okay. Hi.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome.
It's bad.
You know, I could. Well, anyway.
Grimm's poster?
This again? You can tell.
Yeah, I'm just
That
back
about
to
cover
skipping
it?
them again. It's fine. You still have the poster?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Hey, who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across.
Okay.
She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
Sounds easy to deal
I
with.
don't have time for Grim, even when I'm not working doubles.
Give it away?
No. I
Oh,
paid
God, there's a
Sublight
fly
for
down
it.
here now.
So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Nah, I'm good.
Fine by me. Sure can. Fine by me.
I'm assuming that I can make an offer somewhere else for the poster. I mean, again, I've absolutely no idea what is going on with the poster.
If it isn't the what can I do for you?
Yeah, I read Grim.
Signed by the black hole him. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Better you to outbid his friend.
You mean dopey landing pad Grim? I didn't know he and me. Fine. Tell Velma that I don't want the poster.
Great, problem solved. Oh my god, I'm getting lost. Running back and forward around the same spots is definitely breaking my brain.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but sure can.
Now it's no longer interesting.
That's a surprise. Take the poster then. Something else on your mind?
Nope. I liked Grim. He was like very cute right back at the start of this area.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet?
Yep.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Thanks, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be garbage compared to... well, you know what? I'm still not going to use it, but I appreciate it. I'm going to destroy it right in front of your face. Okay. Okay, let's get back to, oh god. I thought we were going to be moving on a little bit there, but no. Wait, where's this information broker? Might as well just skip then. Skip. Ah, my desk is too full of crap. I've been here before that. Oh, hang on. 49? Same as mine. It's not gonna make any goddamn difference.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound.
Edited it already.
Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the
Does it matter?
Is that so?
Have them both get what they wanted. An information broker, if you want to know what it'll cost you.
Oh, I believe it will.
Okay,
I
anyway.
don't... However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Okay, how effective?
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Does that need 3 keys?
Eternal, no. What? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the staff. Just step outside.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
Always
Speed
is.
setting, whistle while you work.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with...
Obviously, this is not going to be smooth, right? The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Sounds a little bit... I mean, I don't want to say Nazi-esque. But at the same time...
Testing 1, 2, check, check.
That was too easy.
Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to.
It's very true.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota. As Neo
Good.
can attest.
Why, he told us to leave without... What in the void blast?
Of course it was. Whoa. It's a nice smoke effect, actually.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Big wall of
Look,
fire.
there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. Oh, well. Hiram? Architects. Yes, Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
What's on? His what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth... Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're excellent children.
Par for the course, really. You should... We could use our mess... Listen,
This is not the smart way to go down there. There's an elevator, isn't there? There's not an elevator, there's stairs. Fine. Fine. I'm kind of glad that I didn't just kill those people. You haven't been lifted already. What is going on? Oh, you're slacking. I guess I must have not seen them, because there's no way that I would have just walked past loot.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
Warranty void reason number 548. If the building collapses on Sam while the unit is sanitizing it.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Yep. That would have been a very embarrassing permadeath situation, wouldn't it? Just fall off a cliff. Oops. Up the goddamn flight. But my light seems to have stopped flashing, which is weird. Or flickering, I mean. I don't like when electrical things have intermittent issues. Why am I doing this? You just like... Yeah, run the landing pad. That was so much faster. Okay, where are we going?
Initiating self-cleaning cycle.
It's very interesting how much of a struggle this is. This game is having on this graphics card. Like, it was a solid 60.
You can get the best wine
Like,
on
locked in
Dispensing body bags.
when I'm not streaming. But to make that much difference, it just seems weird. I mean, I guess I could probably, like, turn down the resolution a little bit if I wanted, but...
Here we go. Make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
I do love that gun.
This area is suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Absolutely no idea, like, how to use it properly, but... Excuse me, you appear to be floating. What's happening here? That's not how things work. They didn't even texture the bottom of it. 0 out of 10. That is full Bethesda right there. I lost my my direction marker, so I got... Oh, right, my button. I do like this sniper rifle though. Stealth areas? Really? I didn't think stealth worked against the raptidons and stuff. I don't see any humans. I'm feeling like I don't really want to fight the Colossus right now. I've fought them before, and I know we can win, but still. Okay, we're gonna have to go that way. Really? You had to shoot it as well? What are you shooting at though? Are you shooting at the Colossus? Because I don't want that. No. Great. just sneaking past.
Readying for standby mode upon command affirmation. Entering mode now.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
Yeah, alright. What gunship captain's key? Eject the key. You know what? Oh, come on, it's not even a light source. The angle of the ship is very disorienting. I don't like it. It's confusing my brain. Nothing much to look at in here. Pick up cantankerous canid targeting module. Absolutely going to get jumped on the way out, aren't we? Run diagnostics. Exceeded acceptable damage ranges. Doesn't really surprise me. Media message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators spinning up the engine.
I don't like the iconoclasts, right? I don't like them because of their like pseudo-religious messaging. But at the same time, I also don't like MSI because they're very sucking up to the corporation.
Well, here we are.
So I hate that I'm going to do it, but I feel like I'm going back to Sanjar. I'm not happy about it. I would rather give this to neither of them. On the other hand, if he does stick to his word, which he won't, then
If
he has
the
the right idea.
iconoclasts reach that ship first, I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols.
Could you agree to a truce with them?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, you can't do this alone.
Not...
Remember what we...
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can
The people who
emerge
wrote
and
your reviews are the
become
same type of people you'll deal with
whatever
on the board.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yep.
Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Create a second command Zora.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
You serious?
One can't be haphazard. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified. That's surprising.
Okay.
The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Yes, and deeper
A
ground. HR terminal. Let's go there. I have absolutely no idea if this is the right spot, but... Oh wait, it's not, is it? No. I need the HR terminal, which is back up at... The map screen, I'm just going to say this, is not particularly clear with these things. What is... I don't want to have to run the full 1,000 meters. Okay. Now I have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it a few seconds to finish loading. Is that the fly or is that? I think it's another little centipede. So apparently this is a thing that I learned from since we moved to Canada. Apparently house centipedes are a thing. Like, just little tiny, they don't look very nice, and the biggest one I saw was ridiculously gigantic. But yeah, apparently the
Preparing to neutralize and
Don't mess with us.
they eat spiders, which is, you know, I guess something.
Caution!
Ow. Wow, there's a two-shot on that, okay. Yep. And that, another interesting challenge one would be having to say yes to all these things, right?
Huh? Big mistake.
You know what? I'm thinking of it now as saving ammo, okay? It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm being epic and killing everyone with a scythe. It is 100% just about saving ammunition. Employee of the month, great. Do not promote. Great. Another thing that I can't open. Oh, actually, do I have a like plus 10 mechanical skill or something? Mind attributes? Nope. None of this is very clear. Like, almost all of it is just like health regen though. Because we're kind of close, right? Our skill level is fairly close to be able to do that. Yeah. No chance of getting enough of those in this building. So I've been here before, haven't I? This is new. Too much loot, especially garbage that I can't actually use. So goodbye and goodbye. Didn't really do much. Okay, can I tinker this? I want it to be. I want all these to be like ridiculously OP. So I want to shoot people and they die immediately. It's like, let's repair everything. Yep. And then when I get to the stage where it will basically kill any humanoid in a single hit. And I want more or less the same with this. Otherwise, what am I going to spend all this money on? Oh wow, I just spent it all. Oops. I didn't actually mean to spend literally everything that I had on that, but here we are. Worth it. Oh, yeah, that was a I'm hitting buttons and getting carried away mistake. Oops. Well, now we're going to have to loot everything to try and get some of that money back. Oh, there's one. I was going to say, give me a target to aim at.
Preparing required sanitary measures.
Did it? I did it. I'm happy with that. Oh, I thought there was another one over there. Is this where we're going? Amber Heights? I cannot for the life of me remember.
May the eternal truth guide you.
Shut up.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire with them.
Something on your mind, Captain?
Sanjar's willing to talk peace with you.
Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. With all the help you've done here, at first I thought I could, but I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed, so no.
Oh.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Well, that's disappointing. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's it's going to Sanjot then. Like, I tried. It feels like she was the unreasonable one though. So maybe it's for the best. Maybe he's actually a by the rules kind of guy.
Any luck bringing the... I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that mod. Very well. Well, it seems like she,
If it weren't for her...
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in...
But I can't.
Any luck bringing the icon? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay. Ooh, that's very good. I could work on a brief.
Work on a brief. Do that.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols.
Why
Well,
do you need it?
because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, Stellar Bay will...
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
The board's on...
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Don't...
Of course, they'll be useless without that talk.
Which is also why we can't let the...
Look,
I don't...
Really? What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship. And most of it is inhabited by Morocco. It is.
Yeah,
I'm afraid-
okay.
Well, I suppose you see our predicament. Can you imagine what those make?
And roll back all the progress we've made at Rec...
Oh, I've no... even...
I'm skeptical.
Ah, you see our quandary then. Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Alright, let's go back again and see if we can... See if we can do anything. Oh, she's disappeared from my tracker now as well.
Utter and total chaos.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage...
What? Sorry. Long day.
This is annoying. I don't know if maybe if I'd done that in a different order, it might have worked out. If I'd got the report to him first and then come back.
Warning. Rock. Stuck in trap. Warning. Twig.
Any luck bringing... I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that...
Fine.
Well, aren't you unpredictable? It lends you a certain air of...
I wouldn't get excited. It looks like the Iconoclasts followed you.
I'm afraid we've got to fight. It looks like this means... war.
Good luck with that.
It actually would be very imprudent. We don't have much in the way of resistance. So they will definitely get that module, and once they do, they will definitely...
Right
You do mean that, don't you?
Sir?
Right.
Sad. It's not what I wanted. But here we are. And you know, I think maybe we'll end after this, and then we can end on a high, or a very, very bad low, one of the two.
We need to push through and take that bridge.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Deploying odor neutralizing. Aerosol spray now.
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Huh? That's odd. Better take a look.
Oops.
What was that?
You know what?
Stay down.
Did I just shoot at the wrong guy? Yes, I did. Oops. Let's that was the auto load coming out here, right? There's no times on these, right? Just play times, no like no save times. I just saw red targets and started shooting. It's not my fault. Why did it save inside? Wait, or was it just facing the door? No. Weird.
This way. We need to push through and take that bridge.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Yeah, it's the MSI guy said.
Odor neutralizing.
Oops.
Aerosol spray now.
Bit too easy.
Something's not right. I'm gonna take a look. Maybe now. Huh? What was that?
Oh, come on. Good timing, but alright.
Unit's performance evaluation is sterling.
Should have been looting all these corpses. We need the money.
Time to collect a fine bounty.
You know what? Since we've got a melee weapon that I like to use now, fine. Do any of these... Does it count as heavy? Just that one. So I don't really need any more heavy weapons thing anyway, so... Just go hard melee this time. Screw it. Hold the attack button, charge it up. Ah, okay, so... Damage alone, walk speed, meh. Companion crit chance. 20% vendor buying price, definitely necessary. Signs weapon damage. Ooh. 100 kilos extra, Jesus Christ. Wow. That's a lot of very useful things. Headshot kills explode. What kind of man would I be who did not take explosive headshots?
What was that? What was that? Huh? What was that? Your
Detected.
Here they come.
Alright, you went really in there.
Waste of company ammo.
Reminder, lying in the dirt is unsanitary.
Lying in the dirt is unsanitary.
Heard something. Thought I saw something. Better check it out. I just heard a fine bone.
I mean, I assume his head exploded there. But,
Mess with us.
there was no one near him to be damaged by it, so come on.
Preparing to neutralize and sanitize. Scoured with prejudice. Sanitation and maintenance job
All
fulfilled.
two dead.
What was that? Huh? What was that? Incoming!
Bunch of eight. It's not 10 a.m. It is now.
SAM units are built to battle any and all contaminants.
If this means they'll start rebuilding this place proper, I'm for it.
Well, I mean, since we're here, we may as well open this. Disappointing. Probably not worth the equipment I used to do it. It's funny how like these guys can be dissolved into a pile of powder, and yet you can still pick up their armor. It makes less than 0 sense to me. Yeah, so that was not the outcome of this that I actually wanted. I thought when I saw the green tags on their head, I could maybe speak to them. Be like a last minute. Please change your mind. But nope. The music got all serious and like wow though as well, so. It's good. At least it feels important, you know? It feels like it actually means something for the way that the game's going.
You're back.
We did indeed.
I can't believe it. Not that I'm really surprised, but well, maybe a little. You did it. I mean, we.
Oh,
do the right thing.
Between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of...
That's a hefty promise. You've got Monarch's hopes up, Sanjay.
Yeah, don't screw up.
And
Perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board to turn things around. Celia?
Already done.
Anyhow, thank you. And what can I do for you?
How are things?
Quite well, actually. It's astounding how much our quality, our residents, and since we're back in the board's good graces, we've got real growth prospects to look forward to.
Great. That's magnificent. Anything else around here? Right. So I think I'll do this little sidey mission-y bit. See how it depends how many steps this has. And yeah, then we'll wrap it. I know I said that after the last one, but you know. Sue me. It's so weird. There's like the compulsion I have once I'm actually playing a story-driven game. Consequential. That's the word I was looking for. It's weird that I play so many like roguelikes, if you want. For want of a better word.
Make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
We're lucky it was this, else it'd have been a hell of a lot tougher.
Dispensing
But I really do get like properly sucked into it. I don't want it. Okay. That's his journal. Really, that was it. I don't like these kind of missions. This is what put me off of Assassin's Creed Origins, is that it was a lot like, yeah, here's this mission, run here, and then once you get there, run straight back, and then, oh, by the way, run out there again. I don't like that kind of...
You look like a man who's looking for... He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any sign of it?
I found it inside
Funny
a dead
place to leave a journal. But what about Mr. Pickett? That's pretty sad.
Anyone fool enough to chase after a queen is pretty fucking far from the know what they're doing class of people.
She speaks the truth.
So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. Looks mighty long, though.
Look at the bright side, he found his Mantic Queen.
Huh. In any case, I have...
That was somebody else.
Like what?
Like, selling my junk. And repairing my stuff. Okay. Who are we speaking to now? You know, I just said 2 minutes ago that I was going to be done after this. Guess what? Spoilers, I'm not. What can I say? I've not been streaming enough recently. I want to be streaming more, so this is me streaming more, right? That said, I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made before, going, oh, I'm only going to play this game on stream. And then I never actually end up playing it. This one is... This might be the only time I play it on stream. No one can see me, it's fine. Okay, we just got very cowboyish.
You'd think folks were pissed
don't want to. You know what? I don't need to do that, so let's just skip it for now. What a very useful door. I don't know what a sublight ID cartridge is, but I'll take it. Sisty chops. Sounds delicious. Oh. Shiver manifest. Okay. I don't know if this is supposed to mean anything. I didn't realize I was just heading back to my own ship though. Otherwise I would just have obviously fast traveled.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Great, where are they? Okay. Okay. Larry fresh. Okay.
Felix, your apps are surely not gonna believe this. You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer?
Hi.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you.
What's up?
I was thinking about what you said before. I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Burnout Valley.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know.
Okay, how can I help?
I was kind of hoping. The thing smell like sweat most days, and well, don't look too close at my fingernails.
Any particular one?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys. She seemed to know lots of things.
Awkward.
Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap. Oh, thanks, but oh, thanks.
What's on your mind?
Paulo?
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
Think he's in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was Clyde. He was a.
What's he doing?
I've been thinking. Clyde wasn't exactly
again,
a prospector.
I'm just looking for
Clyde was.
quest
I figured
triggers.
the board got him in the end. Some guys with black. Clyde what? Oh, when the Mardettes had. Yeah. So he took me in.
Cool. What's up?
Hey, Cap.
Get along.
Parvati showed me how to properly grease the magazine. Really, Opal was quiet in the same way. Shit.
Talk when you're ready.
I will.
I don't know how much of the game's left, so there might not be that much time to talk.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, thank you.
Good
All
work.
cleaning tasks have...
Peachy. Don't need to steal her ammo. I've got tons of my own.
Got to hear this. You know,
Hey, Cap.
What's with the raptor?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
Preserved how?
Took it to a dock in Stellar Bay. He said something about cold. 20 years later, it still doesn't. That, or I've become a cut. Me too, to be honest. I'd have thought she'd have started rotting years ago. Counting my blessings. Don't you worry. Hey, Cap.
Alright, see ya. I like just talking to Sam. He's like, hi, great job. He's like, thanks. Top-notch crew member. That's what I want. It's a nice skybox. Huh, I didn't realize it changed this room based on what you've done in the world. That's kind of cool. Neat.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
No. Although in real life, I would definitely appreciate that. Because sometimes I forget. You know what? You got more important things to do.
Captain, I hope you made the right decision. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you... Where in Terra 2? Any crew traveling to Roseway? Roseway has been removed from all Halcyon charts. Why else do humans do anything? Here we go. Due to catastrophic financial... However, how very revealing. See you soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony? Where in Monarch? Monarch. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabited... You may wish to... Its sublight run for the purpose of... Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where in Monarch?
Cascadia.
Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite... This is one of those times. The local report is that there are no people aside from... Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of... What part of the colony? Where in Monarch? Warning. All colonists...
Okay, that's it. Okay, we're going back to Phineas' lab, and then we're ending. Okay?
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself?
Okay. Then we're done though. For real this time. Probably. No, really. Maybe. Definitely done after this. Okay. I'm talking about myself. Right, just we're done.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed.
You're welcome.
According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh my
Almost
God.
as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals.
What's important about them?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but the chemical is absolutely essential. If you don't bring me enough... Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's
Make it sound simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. In order to...
What's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through... Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the dock. I'm giving you... Remember...
Anything to know?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can... Of course. What's on your mind?
No. There was other things I wanted to talk about.
What's on your mind?
Well, it seems like a good place to call it, to be honest. So, back on the ship, we'll do a proper save, and then I'm done. Why is this? This is just being weird. Everything's just being weird right now. I'm not sure why, but it's alright. It seems like everything pretty much worked, so that's all I can really hope for.